In England, they would take groups of us into tents in the marshalling areas to brief us and show us sand table models of the area we were going to be jumping. When I went into the tent, a staff officer instructed us to memorize everything we saw. The roads, bridges, trenches, everything. Frankly, I didn't let myself get carried away trying to memorize every cockeyed thing, because the big thing in life, not only in making a jump into Normandy, is that you've got to be able to think on your feet. That's what we had to do, and that's what we did. After the jump, I was roaming around at the tail end of another column for most of the evening, and finally stumbled into where the 2nd Battalion was gathering. At the time, Easy Company consisted of just 13 men. As I was sitting there with my men, an officer came back and said, "Winters, they want you up front." When I got there, Captain Clarence Hester turns to me and says, "There's fire along that hedgerow there. Take care of it." That was it. There's no elaborate plan or briefing. I didn't even know what was on the other side of the hedgerow. All I had were my instructions, and I had to quickly develop a plan from there. We were able to take out those 4 German guns with the loss of only 1 man, Private John Hall, who was killed just in front of me. He was a good man, and his death was hard on me. But the attack leaves good memories. We got the job done. It was only later, much later, that I realized how important knocking out those guns had been to our securing Causeway 2, which became the main causeway for troops coming off Utah Beach. Before I dozed off, I did not forget to get on my knees and thank God for helping me to live through this day and to ask His help on B+1. I would live this war one day at a time, and I promised myself that if I survived, I would find a small farm somewhere in the Pennsylvania countryside and spend the remainder of my life in quiet and peace. From Beyond Band Brothers, the War Memoirs of Richard Winters.